Hello. It's me. I'm here. I'm home alone, if you can't tell. I am a little sick, and I start school tomorrow. And I have some room decor stuff to do. And I have some things that I want to say, that I just want to talk about. And yes, I'm using my Mac to record. I really like how shitty the camera quality is. So, yeah. Hi. Yeah, I can't stop wearing this jacket. I feel like Emma Chamberlain in 2017. It's my favorite thing to wear. I love it. It's just so comfy and cozy. So yeah, I don't think I want it zipped up actually. I think I lied about that. Okay, well hi. You read the title of this video. I don't know. I just want to kind of talk about finding contentment in life and stuff, and my qualifications are none. So there you go. I mean, I am talking. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm a 19-year-old girl. I cry a lot. I think a lot. I yearn a lot. Do I have a lot more thinking to do? Yes. Do I have a lot more growing to do? God, yeah. Do I have a lot more yearning to do? I hope. Please. I love yearning. I know it's miserable sometimes, but I love it. But yeah, I think that the past few months I've just been kind of on just the most, I don't even know how to explain it, I found myself in a state of mind that I've never really had the chance to actually sit in and kind of keep growing it. And yeah, I've just been thinking about that a lot recently, and I just wanted to make a video talking about it. I don't know, maybe this will find the right person who needs to hear this right now. I don't know. And if nobody watches this, then cool, nobody watches this. I still got to kind of have a conversation with myself. So yeah, I have a few notes written on my phone about what I wanted to talk about today. While I talk about things, I have a few things that I want to hang up on my wall. It's just two things, two nails that I need to hammer into the wall. And then I'm going to be making some bows to put up also on my wall because I love bows. But yeah, my room, I've lived in here for 5 months now, and it's still so bare. I just can't find the perfect decor that I want, so that's my excuse. Okay, so I'm just gonna start talking, I guess. I don't really know. I don't know. But yeah, again, I'm not a professional about anything. I don't know anything at all, if I'm gonna be so honest. I'm just a girl. I'm just a girl who thinks and feels, and that's it. That's all I know. That's really all I know. And I know that, I know how I feel. And so if there's anything I can attest to, it's that. And, yeah. So yeah. Contentment. I think, I don't even really know where to start. I think that everyone is capable, obviously, of getting to this place, of getting to complete contentment. And when I say this, I'm not trying to say this in a way in which I'm saying that I'm here, I've found my full contentment, I am done growing, I'm done learning, I'm done all of these things. No, like, I'm just kind of in a place where I am as content as I can be for where I am in the moment. And I have so much time ahead of me, and I think that the sooner you can learn this, or not even just learn, maybe I don't really know what the fuck I'm talking about. Click off now, please. Save me the embarrassment. But yeah, like, the sooner that you kind of begin, I guess, your journey, to, like, fulfilling your needs and wants in life, and, like, your journey to, like, contentment in life, things really do start looking up. And even in the times that things are, like, you don't even know how they could move up from there, you still see kind of the beauty in them. So yeah, I've been going through a lot of that lately in the past few months, and yeah, girl discovers empathy for the first time. Yeah, so okay, I think what I want to start with are just, like, obviously, like, few small little things. Like, you need to practice gratitude. It's really so simple, and I don't really know how people don't. Like, maybe, like, is that, like, mean and judgmental? I don't want to sound, like, mean and judgmental at all when I say that. I just, like, you need to be grateful for everything. Express gratitude towards things, man. Like, even when I feel, like, horrible, like, I'm, like, really not in a great mental space, I'm, like, still, like, I don't know, I just try to find something to be grateful for in every situation, and I really think that that is, like, an important key point or step to, get in there. I don't know where there is, exactly. I don't know what that means. I don't know what, fully fulfilling yourself is, or contentment. I don't think that there is an end to this. I think this is an everlasting journey. However, I think that, there is kind of like a point in multiple points in your journey, where you just can sit back, not relax, but you can sit back and be like, yeah, for right now, I'm good. I'm good. And I think that it's really important to work towards that. And you can do that by gratitude. Another thing, this goes with gratitude, but I think that, just, like, finding the beauty in everything. Everything. Like, I remember a few months back, like, 2 months ago? It's January now. Okay, sure, 2 months ago. There was this thing, and I was, like, really not spiraling over it, but it was just, like, driving me nuts. Like, actually nuts. My roommates and friends, they can attest to it. I was going crazy. But in that, I was still kind of, like I get to go this crazy over this. Like it kind of feels nice. Like, oh my god, like, I get to feel such strong feelings. I don't, like, it sounds stupid. When I say it out loud, I feel like I sound stupid, being like, oh my god, I get to feel things, but I just feel like there are some people that just don't allow themselves to, like, feel things. Like, be, like, I don't know, I sound fucking stupid. Like, I know that I'm just, like, a teenage girl who thinks she knows everything, which I don't. I don't think I know everything. I'm just spewing what I've learned thus far in my life. But yeah, I just really feel like, hello, I want this to hang up. I want this to be up there. Like, I don't even know really what I'm trying to say. I just like, I don't know. I think finding beauty in finding one aspect of beauty in anything, whatever tumultuous situation, I think is also a way to kind of get yourself to a place that's like content, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. Okay. Next. So, okay. I wrote down you need something to believe in. This doesn't have to be a religion. This doesn't have to be anything like that. Just something, anything to believe in, live by, like something. And I think that thing can even be nothing. Like you really like you live by the fact that you believe in nothing. Like there just has to be something, I think. I personally am a avid huge believer of everything happens for a reason. As I'm sure many people are. And I don't know, that like you just need something to allow your stresses, like just something to put those stresses onto for a moment when you cannot take all of it yourself, when you can't kind of carry all of that weight for yourself. You just kind of need something to I guess put it onto. And yeah, will that belief of mine change? Maybe, probably. I have so much changing and growth to do, and I want that to be so known, and I kind of want to say that as like the next thing, that change is the only constant in life. Nothing else stays the same. Nothing will stay the same. Everything changes. And this is coming from like number one, I've been diagnosed with I only think about things ending 24/7 syndrome. Like I I can't stop worrying about the end all of the time. However, or like things ending, like hangouts ending, people, like my relationships with people ending, I can't stop thinking about that. However, in that, you kind of have to like force yourself to be comfortable with change, because that's the only thing that's going to stay the same for the rest of your life. And if you cannot be comfortable with that, you just need to, I think. I don't know, like I'm also someone that isn't great with change. Like literally like a change of plans will send me spiraling, even though I'm also a sucker. I'm number one plan changer, and I'm so sorry for everyone that has to be subjected to that because of me, and I'm so sorry, because I fucking hate it so much. However, with that being said, as much as change sucks, because trust me, I understand change is horrible, it's really frustrating to deal with sometimes, and if also you're a person that like doesn't care about change, I'm so jealous, I'm envious of you. I wish I could just not gaff about change. I really do wish. However, change is the only constant in life, I fear. So get used to that shit. I'm still working on getting used to it, That'll be a process, I'm sure, for a very long time. But, like that, like, change is so the only normal thing in life. And it sucks, but it is, and you gotta get used to it if you ever want to be at peace. You know. Speaking of peace, the next thing I have is, choose peace. Choose peace for yourself. Choose peace for other people. Stop being an asshole. And this isn't like to say that, like, you can't make jokes. Because, again, I love to make jokes. I'm sure, like, everyone makes jokes. Like, joking is just joking. But, like, stop talking shit. Period. I don't know. I feel like, life is so short. Why are we spending our time, our precious time that is going to end. It's going to be done, like, one day. You know, we don't know how long we have. Why do we spend that time just, like, talking shit about people, and especially people that we love? And don't get me wrong, like, it's one thing to bring a situation to somebody and say, hey, I'm dealing with this with another person. Can I get your opinion on this? Like, I don't know what to do about it. You know, that's one thing. We're people, you know, we're people animals, social animals. We need that. We can't all just carry all of our weight on our own. So we have to go to other people, obviously. But that doesn't mean that it's okay to just kind of like be like, hey, this piece of shit, ass, bitch. You know what I mean? And obviously, like, you're like, people aren't doing that. Duh. But it's still like, I don't know, just choose peace, and not everything is something. I think that's also a huge thing. I want to say, like, mostly for our generation too, like everything doesn't need to be something. Choose peace. I don't know how else to go into it further, but I feel like a lot of things get so blown out of proportion when it comes to our generation. Like, I don't know. I just think that, like, not everything is that deep. Obviously, there are some things that are that deep, and there are some people who are very terrible people, and they deserve to be talked about, in terms of bringing awareness to how terrible these people are. But, you know, like, what is that line? To what extent? And, like, I don't know. Moral of the story, not everything is that serious, and stop talking shit. In general, like, even about your friends aside, you know, about people you don't know. Like, yes, we are judgmental creatures. That's just how our brains are wired. We are going to judge. But again, it's the extent at which we judge and the extent at which we kind of speak on those judgments that we make. Like, people are people. This also is another point. I love having a hammer in my hand, by the way. This is another point. Everyone is a person, by the way. That's something, like, I know that that's, like, really what's the word? Like, that's, like, no shit, Carolina. We're all humans. Like, we're all people. We all have our own lives. I know that. I didn't when I was, like, 14, 15, 16, and I know that that was a very short time ago. I'm not trying to say that that was, like, oh, back, like, 20 years ago when I was this age, when I was a youngin'. I know that I am still young, etc. But, like, people really just kind of forget that people are people, I think. I don't know, like, talk to the cashier. Like, when they, like, ask you a question about, like, what you're buying, like, they're like, oh, are you buying this for, like, tonight or something? Like, answer them. Or, like, ask them a question. Or just, like, even, like, a stranger. Like, yesterday on the train, I was going to visit my friend out of town, and this guy, so the GO trains usually have, like, automatic doors, right? Hang on, where do I want to put this? This is what I'm putting up. I'm putting Miss Mother up. I don't really know where to put her up. There? Yeah. Okay. And, ow. Okay. And, yeah, this guy, he was trying to come through the doors, but one of the doors wasn't an automatic door. And so he was, like, trying to, like, it was a heavy-ass door, so he's, like, trying to, like, open it and open it and open it. And it's just, like, not really working. And so he's, like, smiling, like, kind of trying to, like, I don't know if he was embarrassed or something, but I, like, smiled to him, and I was like, oh my god, like, that's so funny, the door is so heavy, hilarious. Just to, like, I don't know, make him not feel embarrassed. That's also another thing. Love. Okay. I can't have one train of thought ever. I'm so sorry. But, yeah, I think we just should treat everyone like a person, no matter who they are, no matter, you know, especially if you don't know them, like, just, like, they're people too. whatever you've got going on, I'm sure they also have the exact same shit going on too. Or better, or worse. You know, you have absolutely no idea. I don't know either. So just, like, be normal. Like, treat everyone like they're your friend until proven otherwise. Next thing that I was going to bring up in my rampage over there, why was that so enthusiastic? I have no idea. Embarrassment, man. Obviously, it's like an innate kind of feeling, like we're always going to feel embarrassed of things no matter what. But, like, I don't know. I feel like it's much easier said than done. Like, you know, like, oh, stop being embarrassed. Wow, thank you. Thank you so much. You just kind of like saved my life with that. It's so much easier said than done, but really like work on that, I think is such a great way to kind of reach that stage of contentment. I don't know, is that something stupid to say? Maybe. It might be. It could be. It very well could be. And obviously, like, I don't know. Like, I just think that, and I don't really know how to do it. Sorry, I don't know how to give tips on how to do that. I just feel like I've kind of done that for myself by not caring about people, I guess, in the sense that, like, if someone does something quote unquote embarrassing or something that like I would feel embarrassed for, I like just like don't care, or I like laugh it off with them, or I just like I do anything to like make them feel better instantly in that moment. And I usually go for the like not care one, like, because honestly, like, when was the last time you remember someone doing something so embarrassing in public? Like, not like one of your friends, like just a stranger. Like, when's the last time you remember someone doing something embarrassing? Can you remember that? I can't. Like, I don't know, because I like it's just nothing's really embarrassing anymore. And I don't know, like, when you start to like kind of just look at it like that, I guess, I don't know, this one's like a really tough one for me to use as like a thing, I guess. A point of your journey to contentment, but like, I don't know, I just think, yeah, I don't know, like when I do embarrassing shit, I just like laugh it off and like start talking to myself. Maybe I look crazy, I don't really care. I also like, I'm like, these people are not going to remember this. If you didn't do something to make somebody's day, they are not going to remember it. And even at that, they wake up tomorrow, they probably forgot, you know? Like, if something you did was, if the thing you did was memorable, it's probably not that memorable. Not in a mean way at all. It just, like, in a way, in a loving way, in an endearing way, it's probably just kind of like not that memorable, and they're going to forget tomorrow morning, or by the time they go to bed. Like, nobody goes home to their like wives or anything and is like, yo, guess what fucking embarrassing thing I saw happen. Nobody does that. Be amicable. This kind of goes in with choosing peace. Be amicable, but like don't be a pushover, obviously, but like just be amicable and be kind of like, just choose kindness, choose peace. I'm not going to go too much into that. Just like anything that happens with anyone ever, like be the bigger person, you know, be nice, you know, like violence gets us nowhere at fucking all. So be amicable. And pride yourself on being the amicable one. 'Cause shit feels great. Yeah. Look at my little bow. Anyways, that was a really short one. Okay, let's do this. Plans. Yes, have plans. Plans are so necessary. Hang on, I'm gonna grab more ribbon to tie. Well, I have to cut these first. But have plans. Plans are great. You need plans. You know, like planning things is so important, and so viable to getting to a place of contentment in your life. However, stop having expectations, because things are never going to go the way that you expect them, and your hopes are just going to be crushed, and it's going to suck, and it's like a harsh truth, it's a harsh reality. And I know that that's fucking bold coming from me, a 19-year-old who like wishes great things for herself, and like expects great things. But you know, like that's just kind of life. Like when was the last time something went the way that you expected it to, in like a really really good way? Like usually if you expect, also, I mean, no, I take that back. Sometimes I expect things to go absolutely terribly and they go really well, like an exam, for example. Two EX words, look at me go. Okay, alliteration. Sorry, I don't know why I did that. I love doing that. That's like my favorite bit. I'm just like, oh, after I say a joke, even if it's like really funny, like I'll just go like, sorry, I don't know. I don't know why I said that. I fucking love that bit. Anyways, yeah. What was I saying? Yeah, expectations. Stop having really, really high expectations, because they will be crushed and you will feel sad. And yeah, that's it. That's like probably a really stupid and like no shit one, but I don't know. These are things that I needed to learn. And I did, and I'm so grateful that I did. And maybe someone else needs to as well. And if you don't, great. That's so awesome, but maybe someone else does. Choose peace. Next on the list, let's see. Okay. These kind of can coincide a little and go with each other. Love, romantic love, is not everything. You will be okay if you do not have love in this current instant moment. You will be so okay. Life will move on. Life will move on. However, in saying that, like, you will get your turn. You will get your chance. It will happen to you. I feel like a really interesting thing I've noticed with not even just myself, but I think a lot of other people around me, or like even on the internet, I see a lot of people talking about this exact thing. Things always happen to people when they least expect it. You know, like if you are not going out there and seeking things out, then the universe or whatever your being, higher being of choice, if you have one, is like it delivers when you least expect it. And not saying that, you know, like sit down and wait for it, not saying that obviously, but just kind of not like just expectations, stop kind of having it, I guess, or like I don't know, stop, like I don't know, not like stop wanting it, because you can't. I understand that. I have been there. You can't stop wanting it. It feels like something you can't even control, like it's something deeper in you. But just like really try to sit and focus on the fact that like it will happen to you when it's your turn, and the universe knows when it's your turn. And it's really terrible when you want that turn to be right now so badly, and it's just not. It's just like not. I know how terrible that is, but it will happen. And I think that whatever kind of desire that is for you, that you feel that what the fuck am I saying? whatever that like desire is that you feel that needs to be filled really badly is, you need to try to like, I think, find it within yourself. Oh, my roommate's home. I think you need to, I think, like, finding that within yourself. I don't want to be talking, like, you need to do this, you need to do that, you need to stop doing that, you need to stop doing that. I'm sorry if I'm using the word you. I'm not talking to you specifically, unless I am. I don't know. I'm just saying that because I don't know what other words to use. But, just kind of, like, try to find that within yourself. And I think that once you do find that within yourself, you will be delivered exactly what you wanted. Because I think that whatever it is that you like want so bad, what the fuck was I gonna say? Oh my gosh. Whatever it is that you're craving so badly within somebody else is sort of just a reflection of what you're craving, like what's missing for you, and that's something that only can be filled by you. And the universe kind of knows that when you fill that within yourself, like, you no longer, because here's the thing, if you are, craving something so deeply, desiring something so deeply that you are like searching for that within somebody else, you will become dependent on that person you find it within, and that is just not good for either of you. So once you find that within yourself, you will be delivered the person that will be there for you for your next however long, because the universe doesn't want you to be dependent on people like that. Like codependency like that, not good. Never great. Never ever great like that. So truly try to find that within yourself. Or here's what I was talking about earlier about the whole coinciding thing. Find that within other people in your life. Find that within your friends or your family or something. Like, just something that isn't a romantic interest. If romance is something you crave a lot. Because most of the time it doesn't work that way, unfortunately. And this is coming from a hopeless romantic. I am still learning that. I am still learning the very, very hard way. So if there's anyone you can take it from, let it be me. Please. I've seen, like, every rom-com in the entire world. I've listened to every romance song ever. No, I haven't. That's a lie. I've read countless dozens, millions, not millions, of romance books. Take it from somebody who knows it best. Find that within yourself, please. Yeah. I think that's kind of everything I wanted to talk about. Oh, there's also hobbies. Do shit for yourself, Just, like, do stuff that makes you feel like you have a purpose, or not even necessarily a purpose, but just kind of like hobbies. Like, why did I just tie a bunch of little bows? I don't know, because I wanted to, and then I'm gonna put them on my wall later. That's literally for nobody. Like, that's just because I want to, and that's just, yeah, I think it is very much a privilege to be able to do stuff for yourself, to fulfill yourself, to better yourself, and such, etc. And if you have that privilege, if you are lucky enough to have that privilege, take advantage of it, because that is really one of the best, if not the best way to kind of, get that feeling of fulfillment and contentment, I think. I don't know, like, when you really start focusing on yourself, and I'm not saying to put yourself first and put everyone else, like, fuck everyone else, like, that's not it at all. Like, make time for everything, including yourself. Like, you are important, and know that, really know that, and, like, reflect on that while you do these things that you do, whether it's journaling, whether it's creating stuff, whatever you create, whether it's reading, anything, whatever your trade is of choice. Trade of choice is reflect during it for yourself, do it for yourself. Don't do it for anybody else. You know, like, I don't know, and kind of let that be one of your purposes, which is also a huge thing. Have a purpose. Discover what your purpose is. I know, whoa, holy shit, this 19-year-old girl just fucking figured out life. Whoa! Like, no shit. That's what the fuck we're on this earth for, is to find our own purpose. Like, yeah, obviously. But really, like, as cliche as it is, you know, it is really nice to do that self-work and kind of figure out exactly what you're here for. And that purpose can change, but as long as you kind of have a goal, an end goal, like where you want to be, what you want to do, like why you really are here, whether, like, I don't know what mine is still, like, anyone's, like, I'm tired, I'm sick, I need to go. But yeah, have a purpose. Find a purpose. Whether it's to make $100 million or... No, actually, fuck that. That stuff aside. Unless that's really, like, your shit. You know, like, let your purpose or let your goal be a goal for you, like, that will fulfill you. If that makes sense. Like, whether it's to be a parent or to have the privilege of, I don't know, like, building your own home, or like making a change in the world, or, you know, like something like that. I think, like, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Maybe all of this was just bullshit. I don't know. If you're gonna take away anything from this, if you're still watching, which I don't know really why you are, but thanks, I guess, for doing that. If you're gonna take away anything from this, if there's one thing you will take away, please let it be to reflect more on everything, every little thing, even the sandwich you had for lunch today. Reflect on that. Reflect on the flavors you tasted. Reflect on the ingredients. Reflect on where you got it from, or whether you made it, how long it took you to make, what you thought while you were making it. Reflect on just fucking everything. Like, just be in the present. I feel like such a preacher right now, and I kind of really hate it, but just be in the present and reflect on being in the present. I feel like so much of our lives, and especially like our generation, especially, I cannot say that word enough, especially us, we are so scared about not having enough time, and we are so worried about the future all of the time, 24/7, and I am guilty of this too. So try so hard to take a step back and just like it's so cliche, but be in the moment, you know? Yeah, okay, take that photo at the concert because, yeah, okay, maybe down the line you're gonna look at it again, but also, like, maybe don't take that photo. Like, let that be a memory. Let that sit in your mind as a memory, you know? Just, like, just be there. I don't know. That was a really shitty example. I don't have examples. I'm not good at those. I'm just good at, like, word spew. But just, like, be in the present, man. I don't know. My roommate's home. I'm wearing a bodysuit that I really want to take off. So I'm gonna take off. I'm gonna go. I'm, like, actually gonna leave and walk out of my door, like my house door, and not come back at all. I hope you learned something from this video, and if you didn't learn anything, please learn to reflect. If you do not reflect, I don't know. I feel like such a preacher and stuff, but maybe it's good to preach about this. I don't know. I just want everyone to get to a point in their lives where they feel content, even if it's for 5 minutes. I don't know. Alright, I'm gonna go. Maybe all of this was fucking stupid. I don't know. This was really fun, though. I like talking. Maybe I'll do stuff like this more. Alright. Toodles.